Hey there, I'm Daniel, and I'm one of the Workaway volunteers here at CFA 13 Vents, or the 13 Winds Vocational School, located in the small town of Tulle, which is in south-central France, roughly halfway between Bordeaux and Lyon. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek today at the baking class that I was able to sit in on. But first, I'll show you a quick look at the view outside of the apartment where the Workaway volunteers stay while they're here. So you can see we've got some beautiful hills and some very happy cows as neighbors. So the first thing we had to do when we got to class was prepare the dough. And this starts off very slowly in a stand mixer, and they increase the speed gradually until it's ready to be rolled out. So next the students take these big slabs of butter and they put the butter sections between wax paper. And then they beat the butter with these big wooden rolling pins until they get a nice thin rectangular ribbon of butter that they can put inside the dough. The next step is to roll out the dough with the butter inside and then fold it over on itself so you have these alternating layers of dough and butter. So once the dough's been rolled out and folded over 3 times, then the students are ready to cut up the dough into sections to make croissants and pain au chocolat. So here, the small triangles are going to be croissants, and the rectangular pieces with the chocolate, obviously, are going to be pain au chocolat. Now, rolling those little triangles up into that familiar croissant shape was harder than it looked at first. I was never quite as fast as this student here, but I did get pretty good in the end. So before we put everything in the oven, we just applied a quick coating of egg, and then they were ready to go. Once the croissants and pain au chocolat come out of the oven, you're left with a giant mountain of pastries. And a lot of these wind up being eaten by the students here, but if you're lucky, you might get to sneak a few out yourself. So I hope that gives you an idea of what it's like here for the students at CFA 13 Vents. And maybe if you stop by here sometime yourself, you'll get to sit in on a baking class of your own.